Hello everyone. Um I don't know how to start this. So as far as you guys know and as I know, I have a lot of ambitions. I have this channel which I just want to do like a talk show and like me just explaining my day-to-day life, and then I have my other channel which I'm focusing more on my career and my songwriting and singing. And I have a lot of other ambitions, such as writing, and then I have artistry, which I'm trying to tap back into. And the whole reason why I wanted to record this is because it's very hard for a person like me to stay motivated in like the freelance, I wouldn't say freelance, but like the industry where like creativity is like your main gateway to like gain an audience, gain profit, and other things. And it's very hard for me because there's a lot of, I want to say criticism, but a lot of comparison that I experience from early on and to this day and continuing. It's very hard for me to just stick on to my project without me going on some type of social app and then comparing myself to other people's work. And as someone who takes things very internally, I feel like whenever I see those things, it's very hard for me to like get back into my zone without like constantly punching myself in the head, saying like, oh, you need to be better than this person. Well, this person has like a lot of skill and effort and talent that like I still have not claimed yet. And I feel like that's like a thing that like in today's world is like very common, which that I hate about. Um, I don't really use social media because of that specific reason. Like I always understood that like social media would like make you care less about yourself and more about the idea of like other people. And so I use, well, the apps that I use right now are like Pinterest and then YouTube, and then there's Wattpad because I'm trying to like write stories there because I want my stories to be seen by other people. And seeing like being exposed to those kind of areas of the internet, especially Pinterest, like I see myself compare myself a lot more than I used to than right now, because I usually use Pinterest for like inspiration and then like validation for myself. But I feel like as I'm becoming more and more ambitious with my own goals, I feel like my brain is now starting to rewire that type of inspiration as like jealousy and like harsh criticism for myself, which I hate because it's just only further inhibiting my disciplines to further improve those kind of skills. And for starters, whenever I'm like trying to finish my debut album, like I get so caught up in like other people's music and like music production that I feel like I'm not like ready enough to like continue on with my work. And then for writing, I go on to other people's stories and see how like they have full like pages and like 50 plus chapters, and I'm like, why can I not write as much as they want? Like how like why am I not creative as much as them? And then for my art, I feel like I've not done art. I've not done sketching in a long time. So when I attempted to get back into it, I feel like the videos that I talk about, like, oh, here are tips for beginners, or like here are some things that I want beginners to feel like, I feel like instead of my mind taking it as like feedback or like help, I take it as like sympathy. Like these people aren't just, these people are just helping you just for the spite that like you're bad. And I feel like that's a bad habit for me, because that does not help me in any other way but just further degrade my passion for the things that I love. And I just needed to talk this into this space, because I feel like there are many other people out there who know that this is not like some type of like artist block or like writer's block. This is like deep rooted comparison issues and like procrastination. And I want to say to myself and you that it is normal to feel these ways, and it is normal to like compare ourselves and judge. It is human nature. But I remember this one quote from Taylor Swift saying like, you can allow yourself to cry a river, but as long as you build a bridge over it to get over it. And I feel like it's gonna take a lot of courage and heart to create that bridge, because I feel like we as ourselves, we cry a lot of rivers, and like we try to swim over them when we know that there's a possibility for us to drown in our own misery. But we just have to learn how to build a bridge, not to get over it, but just to admire how strong and like capable we are to overcome those fears and judgment and criticism and comparison. And it does break my heart a little bit knowing that like I'm only further inhibiting my skills, but I need to just allow myself to let these thoughts flow and learn a way how to utilize them in a way for my creativity, and to overcome my fear of like not being good enough. So yeah, thank you for listening to me just venting a little bit. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to watch the couple of episodes that I release for this podcast, and just know that I love you and that you got this. We're on this together. Bye bye.